Hi everyone and welcome to the Actually Business World. Today we're going to talk about 5 things poor people waste money on. But before, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Paying full price for clothes. You should never pay full price for clothing. It's idiotic. Yep, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and don't get me wrong, I've done it. But at the end of the day, it's a waste of your money. The fashion industry, and thus sadly many fashion bloggers, are built around making you think that you need the latest and greatest to be stylish. Which we all know isn't true, because there are bloggers out there who've made a career on creating capsule wardrobes. But the industry wants you to believe that you need to shell out high amounts of money in the name of fashion. But honestly, they need to cut it. You work hard for your money, especially if you're an entrepreneur. And though a new dress or shoes might make you momentarily happy, we can all agree they aren't necessary to feel fulfilled. With the money you'd spend paying full price, you could instead be saving for smarter, long-term investments. Another reason is because clothing, even at stores like H&M, is severely overpriced in order for the company to have a larger profit margin. Why should you pay $25 when it costs the company $5 to make? This is especially true for designer brands who have a higher price tag simply for a logo and not for quality materials. Lastly, not only will it save you money, but it'll help you to really refine your style by only making well-thought-out purchases rather than impulse buys. But don't get it twisted. Just because something is on sale doesn't mean you should buy it either. Companies love to catch you with flash sales or semi-annual sales that aren't really saving you money. Number 2. Paying for unused memberships and subscriptions. Free trials for a new fitness app, streaming service, or subscription box can be a good way to check out a new product or service without having to fully commit up front. But just as easy to sign up for, a free trial is also easy to forget, especially if you use the new service only for the first few months. As many Americans adjust to work-from-home lifestyles, now is an opportune time to reevaluate your lifestyle and spending habits. Prioritize the subscriptions or memberships you use regularly, putting them into categories such as fitness, entertainment, news, dating apps, lifestyle boxes, etc. If you do sign up for a free membership or subscription trial, set a reminder on your phone to cancel before the intro period is up. Try to account how many subscriptions you have. Not just streaming services, everything you pay for on a regular basis. We're willing to bet you might miss 1 or 2 on the first try. The sheer number of different directions our money goes means it's easy to forget you signed up for a free trial until months after it started billing you, for example. Truebill is a comprehensive money tracking service that looks at several different aspects of your finances, including the amount of money you're spending on digital subscriptions every month, which is very possibly adding up to more than you think. When it comes to recurring payments, from your music streaming service to your cell phone contract, you can see at a glance how much you're paying and when the payments are debited. If you decide there's something on the list that you can live without, then Truebill will help you with that too. Number 3. Gambling. Many people get involved in gambling activities out of boredom. They long for the thrill and the excitement in hopes of it going in their favor. And once it does, that's when people usually start getting hooked to the idea of it. People use gambling as an escape and distraction from their reality. Although too much gambling can be dangerous to a person's physical and mental health, social life, financial life, and relationships with their loved ones. Everyone, no matter their age, gender, or race, can develop a gambling addiction. Many compulsive gamblers started off as just casual gamblers that are in control and know their limits when it comes to betting large amounts of money. Although, once they start feeling lucky, they tend to start regularly participating in different types of gambling. Most of them gamble in order to gain financial freedom in an easier and more enjoyable way than the typical methods people do to earn money, like work 9-to-5 jobs. But what they don't realize is that gambling can give you even more financial problems, especially when things don't go your way, which can be a huge % of the time, since the chances of winning in gambling is random. A lot of the time, the money compulsive gamblers spend in gambling can be more than what they gain. When this happens repeatedly, still engaging in gambling isn't a really smart decision financially. It isn't worth the small percent of chance of you possibly winning. All these factors may lead to negative consequences that would pile up, which is how compulsive gamblers' lives get ruined. Number 4. In-game currencies. Over 47% of the 2.2 billion active gamers around the world spend their cash buying in-game currencies and assets, generating close to $100 billion in-game revenues a year. These assets and currencies are highly valuable for online gamers for varying reasons. Apart from helping them win games, virtual assets serve various purposes including membership, class, status, or identity. Whatever the reason, the demand for these assets has led to thriving in-game economies for some of the biggest names in the space. The current state of in-game asset trading is restricted. Goods that players purchase on one platform are useless elsewhere. There are not many ways in which these assets can be traded across different games and platforms. This problem of isolated in-game economies makes all that spending worthless. Players can spend thousands of dollars to buy virtual assets and still have no real ownership over it because the system is centrally controlled by a few big organizations that decide who gets what and where. There are third-party marketplaces that dominate over the developers controlling games, virtual goods, and currencies. It turns out that money laundering exists even in digital economies. Microtransactions, unlike wire transfers, do not attract that much attention. There is no way to cash out in the existing platforms. All the money and assets are trapped in the in-game denominations. So, when virtual goods go unused, they simply go to waste. There is no way a player can be refunded their money. Number 5. Smoking. Smoking costs money as well as affecting your health. Cigarettes are expensive, and quitting can save you money now as well as saving on future health costs. If you need an added incentive to quit, think about how much of your weekly income is going up in smoke. One packet of cigarettes costs around $36, and the price keeps rising. What could you do for yourself and your family with that extra money? More than you think. At today's prices, if you smoke one pack of cigarettes each day for 10 years, you'll spend over $130,000. Easily enough to buy a new car or put a deposit on a house. After one day of not smoking, you've got an extra $36 in your pocket. You could treat yourself to a cafe lunch or buy a few of your favorite magazines. The health benefits of not smoking for one day include: most of the nicotine is cleared from your body, your heart rate slows to a normal rate, and your blood pressure is more stable and your fingertips are warmer. After 1 month of not smoking, you've saved $1,100. You could go away for a weekend, cover your gas costs for a few months, or buy a new TV. If you quit smoking, you'll save money in many other ways, including you're less likely to suffer from colds, the flu, or other lung infections, which means fewer trips to the doctor, less money spent on medication, and fewer sick days. You won't need so many visits to the dentist to have your teeth professionally cleaned. You won't have to spend as much time and money on maintaining the house. Thanks for watching. We really hope you enjoyed this video.